You know what I mean? So, all right, man, we live. Man, see, this is a nice discussion, but I would like to discuss this on there, but I don't want to give away no secrets, man. Y'all got to.
Yeah. That's not for the general public.
Yeah, that's not for the real public, man. See, this is the type of stuff we be brainstorming on, man. Some high level stuff, some 10 years from now. All right, so I just got the. All right, so we live on all channels, man. Let's go and get it started, man. Man, this is the first time Corey ever on the beginning of the show, man. Damn.
The first time. Look.
It might be raining tonight or something. Man, let's
Come
go
on, man.
Let's go and start with CJ with the introduction, and let's go around the horn real quick. All right, I got you queued up.
All right, what's up, everybody? CJ, the realtor, broker, owner, Greenwood Realty Group down here in Houston, Texas. Check me out on social media. My handle is CJ Sales Texas, CJSELLS. And check out our website, greenwoodrealtytx.com. If you're a seller, if you're a buyer, if you want to join the team, it's all on there. So check it out. YouTube channel, CJ the Realtor, where we're talking about and doing our luxury home tour. So we're showing you some of the upper echelon, upscale type of homes and properties that Houston has to offer, and we're going out in the suburbs too to show you what they get out there too. So go on there, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I need all that. So call me, text me, you got any questions on real estate, 832-338-3182. And then of course we give back. So our nonprofit, the Massa Academy, website's www.themassaacademy.org. We're teaching our young men ages 12 to 17 knowledge of self-improvement and entrepreneurship. So we need all the help we can get. So check out the website, go in there and donate, whether you want to donate time or money, we accepting it all.
Barry B.
All right, this is Barry B, homesbybarryb.com. Looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Houston and surrounding areas, give me a call. Go to my website. I'm on all social media. All you have to do, Google Homes by Barry B. You'll get me. I also have a YouTube channel, 832-786-1270. Give me a call. Let's talk about it. Let's get you to your goals. This is the perfect time. Kids out of school now, so we can go look at houses all day long. Well, not all day long, but we can go look at homes.
Man, I'm showing you 3 things, man. I'm not showing you everything. Man. All right, Corey, man. I ain't got your banner up, so I'm gonna.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, Corey Smith, broker owner of Commodore Mortgage. We here for all your mortgage needs. We got many different programs, many DPA programs. Just holler at us. If you need to get in contact with us, just send me an email at csmith@commodoremortgage.com.
Man, y'all came all proper, man. So I'm gonna have to introduce myself proper as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Brandon P. Dixon, NMLS 1541210 at BNL Loan, also on all social media. Also, I am the branch manager of the home ownership community, and it's empowered by Nexa Mortgage as far as the brokerage. Go to YouTube at BNL Loan Officer is the handle. Like CJ mentioned, we got the show Home Tours Lux, and I got my own solo reality show Behind the Sauce. So go ahead and check that out. Go to my website, www.applywithb.com, if you want to go ahead and book me for a consultation, or if you want to go ahead and apply for a mortgage, that's the website to do that. Also, you contact me anytime, 832-775-8357. You can call me 24/7. And a couple of things left. Don't forget this Saturday, man. Come on out and join us. We got the collaboration of a competition, the second event. This time we got a realtor appreciation day. It's June 3rd, 2 to 9. We're gonna have free crawfish. That crawfish gonna roll in that thing about 3 o'clock. So get it while it's getting as good. I got several pounds, shrimp, sausage, corn, potatoes. All the fixings and stuff like that. So when it's gone, man. So y'all get there and get y'all. We got a fully stocked ball. We're gonna have outdoor volleyball. We're gonna have. I know the game is at the 4th, not the 3rd. So the game ain't gonna be going on, but probably have some. We got 16 screens out there, so we're gonna have something going on. So come out, kick it with us, man. Throw your back a few, and get you some free crawfish, man. This Saturday coming out. If you ain't got nothing to do, come kick it with us. It's a free event. Also, last thing, Welt Wednesdays at the Cannon is gonna be back second Wednesday of June. So we're gonna be back Welt Wednesdays, where we're gonna talk about private equity banking. We're gonna talk about side hustles. If you want to join a team, if you want to learn how to fire your 401k, you want to learn how to side hustle, you want to get extra income. Welt Wednesdays at the Cannon, the second and the fourth Wednesday, man. So let's go ahead and get it kicked off, man. I got an interesting topic, man. I want to slice it a couple of different ways. But I want to talk about, and actually, Corey, you gave me this idea, and it spawned from there. I'll be writing stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
And you talked about your referral partners, like, you kind of, y'all loyal, y'all live and die by each other. It ebbs and flows. But I want to talk about loyalty, man, today. And I want to talk about it from a couple of different angles. I'm talking about customer loyalty, referral partner loyalty, and then being loyal to yourself. Like, loyalty as far as self-discipline to reach your goals and stuff like that. And how important is it in business and, so on and so forth. So I want to talk about, let's talk about the spicy stuff first. Let's talk about how loyal is it with customers. How important is loyalty in this business from a customer perspective?
Like you mean from the customers to us, or
Yeah,
for us to the customers?
is that important? Because I seen somebody. I was just on Instagram, and they got this dude from San Francisco, the rapping realtor, and he got this new rap talking about how his customers left him, and he ain't heard from him in 2 to 3 months, and he got another realtor. So you know what I mean. So I know this happens a lot. They be hopping, especially in our community. They bunny hop from, or you get turned down on one deal. They bunny hop to somebody else. They can get different results. And let's talk about loyalty, man.
Look, from that perspective, for me, it's a one-way street. Like we always loyal to the client, but the client, hardly ever is loyal to us. It's you'll find those few that do have integrity. Like, hey, look, man, I started this process with you. I'm gonna ride it on out with you. Right. But there are few and far in between. Majority of the people now is just like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I got a shiny object over here. I'm going to go see what that shiny object look like.
Right.
They're talking some better stuff, whether truthful or untruthful. They're talking some better stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go over there because I'd rather hear what I want to hear rather than to hear the truth.
Right.
There you go, right there. There you go. They don't want to hear the truth. They want you to make them feel good.
Right. Sugar-coated fool. That's what they want.
So why, if that's the case, why everybody's saying this BS their way through? Or is it the BS artists the ones at the top?
Because we have laws.
No, I'm saying because
we have laws that we have.
And in the sales flow, we had a guy like that. He was always the top, but he always promised them whatever he wanted. But he always stayed in hot water because, when the junk hit the fan,
yeah,
he had nothing to back it up. But sometimes he win, a lot of times he lose on that. But his numbers was crazy because he made them feel good, and he told them what they want to hear. He made love to the eardrum.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, with agents, we have laws. I mean, it's certain things we can say and some we can't. Some people say what they can't say, and they just don't get caught sometimes. Some do get caught, and you can get sued.
Right.
So we can't just say anything, and some people do.
Right. CJ, what you think about this, man? What's the loyalty factor? Is it important for y'all saying it's not important for the customer to be loyal? Or?
Oh no, it's important. I think it's a good relationship, and I guess that goes back. I think you was talking about this before in one of the other shows about building a relationship with your client.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If you build a relationship with them, a good relationship, then somebody else you don't have to worry about what somebody else telling them.
Right.
So that goes into play with that.
Yeah, and it's about just keep pushing them and providing value. So It's like they know they want to work with you, but it's that different emotion that they need to work with you, that they got to, because they know that you're gonna look out for their best interest beyond anybody else. So it's like, you know how they talk about nurturing. That's what you got to do, even with people that you know. Because shoot, some of them, they are like they don't want you in their business. And like, like I don't care how much money you make.
People you know and family are the worst ones. People who you know and family are the worst ones. I done had a relative. They know I'm in the business. They done bought homes with other realtors. So, and you know what? You know what? I don't even get mad at it. I just
You do. Hey, look, ain't it funny, Barry, how they always act like, oh man, I forgot you was in real estate.
Yeah.
Hey, but check this out. As soon as they buy the house or something happen, they call you.
Oh my God, that's what I hate. You go to somebody else and then they call me. What do I? No. Go call old boy that just made $8,000 from
check with your agent on
it. Right. That'd be the worst, boy.
Yeah.
I was like,
I got it.
Building relationships with people. I work with people for, over a year, and they end up buying a home. And so you just have to, like you said, I think you said, CJ, building, providing value for them, give them that value, not just, hey, I'm just trying to sell you a house and make me some money and go and buy my business. I want to try to help you reach your goal. I'm trying to help you, improve your family, or improve your life, or whatever. So I'm showing you value, what I'm different, because how many agents are there just in Houston? I mean, you got to separate yourself from the others.
Right. So I want to say my piece, then I want to kind of point it a little bit more. I think it's important this depends on what outcome that you want as a customer. I think it's important for to be loyal to anybody that you do business with, because there's such thing as relationship currency. There's certain things that you can't buy. There's a book I'm damn near finished. I'm gonna go ahead and release that as an ebook. Relationship currency is something that is beyond just that transaction. So you build that relationship is a bridge that you're building that you could cross both ways. And then if you loyal, you burn that bridge. That that is gonna cost you. That is way beyond monetary that it costs you, because you could be put in a room based on a relationship that change your whole trajectory, your whole life. But you done burn that bridge, and so you looking fugazi, to certain people, so but people don't take that into account. We don't look at the delayed gratification. We want immediate gratification. A lot of time that mess with our loyalty, So, and I think it's lack of education as well. So, whose fault is it? I want to point this a little bit more. Whose fault is it? Is it our fault, or is it the customer's fault when they're not loyal?
But you know what? When you was talking about that, it's two things that just came to my mind about. You have one customer that's doing that's looking at this as something for their family, but then you have another customer that might be they all about the business. So is that person that's in the that's doing business, or are they really not going to be loyal to you, because it's the finance for them. Right. And a better deal is what they're going to get. But when you're working with the family, that's different.
Well, it depends. It's supposed to both be a lawyer in a sense. I think doing business, I see doing business is something different. I look at doing business as a relationship business, especially if you're doing a big transaction like this. So it's like this. Would you go to a barber? This is your first time going to a barber. Have him line you up, and then right as he's about to put that powder on your neck, you hop up. Oh, no, I want to go ahead and check out something else, you know what I'm saying? And, I'll be right back. I'll let you know. And then have somebody else go ahead and put that powder on your neck, and you give them the money. How would that person feel? You think you could still do business with that person or call that person or you get anything out of that person now that you kind of play them like that?
Right.
Do
At the same, I don't think that's on people's minds like that though.
right, but it should be. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to do.
it should be, but we
customer is our fault.
we like nowadays people are so into a consumer mind state and mindset that it probably don't even cross their minds that, hey, I need to really be rocking with this dude. He's spending time with me, and I'm not paying him nothing yet because we haven't closed on anything, but he's investing a lot of time and energy into helping me get there. And trying to jump ship, like through halfway down the process, or even right before, and you spend all this time with him. I'm all about owning it. It's like if that dude is on me. I didn't say something that resonated with them enough to stick around.
Right.
Agreed. I think it's more with us. We have to bring that value. Let them know why I am or you are the best person to get them where they need to go.
So you saying that mind frame? If somebody would come across that mind frame, you saying that's your fault?
Yeah.
Would you say?
Put it there.
Would you
like
say?
If you run across somebody with that mindset and you still decide to work with them, that's on you.
Right.
Yes.
So you said
now that comes into when you first that initial talking to them and getting to know them and going over what they're looking for. You can figure out. You can kind of see where they how they're gonna go down on this road. Like you say, if you see that they're exhibiting something that says he ain't gonna be loyal, he going with the first.
But I flat out ask people, like, you talk to any other realtors, or are you planning to? Because it's like I let them know. It's like once we decide to work together, it's just us.
Yeah.
Like it ain't no going somewhere else.
Right. Right. So let me ask you this: how can you, if it's your fault? Hold on a second. I'm sending your customer something as I'm talking. You know,
I'm trying to put it on me.
Hold on one second. How can you prevent them? How can you prevent that if they have that type of mind frame?
It's
prevent what? Prevent them from
you
leaving?
can do a buy and rep agreement all day long, but if they want to get out of it, they can get out of it. So
would you say that's like a
see what Bobby put on there? That's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That's facts, Newt.
People
buy you before they meet you.
They have a need, but they still want the experience. They still want you to sell it to them. You know what I mean? So they still want the experience of buying. Yeah, they know that they need an actual somebody that's an expert in that field. People buy from who they like, trust, and believe. But I still think it's still, I agree. Like, it's partially your fault for not screening. But at the same time, I think it is a character flaw as well. If you could consciously, boom, 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 let me almost put that powder on that neck, and you hop up. You know what I mean? So if I've done everything, to to the T. So I'm about to put that powder on the neck. Hey, I lined it just like you said. Boom, 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 boom. And you hop up. That's something else going at that point.
I think there's no way to prevent that, and it's gonna happen.
Right.
It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that you did, or it could be expectations of the client. I think it's gonna be tough in an unloyal society. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to actually say, okay, I'm just gonna ride this thing out into the end. And then I don't necessarily take every situation. We all reflect on deals and we look back and, okay, well, this is where it went bad or this is where it didn't go bad. But then there's some deals where, it's just, I've had daughters and sons. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, my mom came to me. We in the middle of the process. I was trying to surprise them. I came to them, told them when I was buying a house. They told me to go with my cousin, or they told me to go with this other person that they known forever. So then they jump ship. In those cases right there, I can't take the blame on myself. There's nothing I can do about that. What, go find your mama, go get to know your mama? Like, I'm not, like you said, it's nothing that I could have did in that situation to take the blame on myself. The only
And-
thing
and
I
it-
can say is just we know the industry that we're in. We know what we get ourselves into. We just playing the game.
But look at the world today, man. Like from a standpoint of loyalty, even in corporate America, you don't see people working for a company 30 years, retiring, getting a pension. Like you get to about year 26, you're gonna be the first one getting laid off.
Right.
And then on the flip side with the employees, they staying there 5 to 7 and moving on to the next.
Yeah.
Right. So you saying that loyalty is going out of society as a whole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. 100%. And you can see it changing in many different industries, not just ours, not just real
Yep.
estate, but in many different industries, it's changing.
Yeah, this all across corporate America, looking like Amazon and everybody laying people off, but they still want to be profitable to pay shareholders. So it's like where the loyalty is with a certain group of people.
Yes. Yes. I'd be lucky. You're saying so for majority of us, we have Amazon, we have UPS people that come and deliver to our places. A lot of times these are routes that are given to specific people. And then they come and they deliver whatever. You'll say a lot of times you recognize the face or whatever the case may be. I'd be surprised if I see the same face for a whole year. And the reason being is because you're saying a lot of these guys have moved on to other jobs, moved on to whatever greener pastures they thought it was, just because those mail people, those USPS people that you used to see, the mailman that used to come 30 years in a row, you automatically know you and your dog. Like those times are gone.
Right.
Yeah, that's fact.
Right. Yeah. Shit. Amazon, somebody different come every time.
Yep.
It's all who get that route that day. It's
Not around this joint.
They running out of trucks. They in the Scooby-Doo vans riding around.
Right. So
They in the Civics. They in the Civics delivering all the same day.
right. So you saying that loyalty, what CJ is saying is that you have to provide enough value in order to show your spot. And then, like I said, because the society has changed, that I'm from the era, I'm on Generation X, that I had one barber until I was well out of college. I'm loyal like that. You'll drive across town and stick with your same barber.
Oh yeah, straight up. When
So-
I used to need it.
Right. So nowadays it's changed. It's whoever can suit your needs at that time.
Yeah.
And it's more transactional. It moves very, very fast. So so you just have to provide the value and then move from there. Now, let's pivot this conversation a little bit more. Let's talk about loyalty to yourself. Let's talk about, since loyalty is going out of society, let's talk about a little bit what we were talking about last week about self-discipline to get your goals in order to reach the top 1%. How loyal are you loyal to yourself? Are you loyal to your goals? Are you loyal to your family by doing what you said you was gonna do?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So who want to tackle that?
Man, shit, that's bad. That should have been something ingrained in you as a kid, though. Stay true to yourself.
Right, but do we do it though?
Shit,
Not all the time.
I can't speak for nobody else, but I see people,
Not all the time.
looking uncharacteristic on social media than what I known them to be.
Ah,
Right.
So it just all depends, man.
So,
People really want them likes.
right.
yeah.
They'll do whatever for them likes.
But my point is like,
Yeah.
As
I
far
think
as
last week you talked about if you want to reach those goals, you have to make a routine. You'll have a routine or a skill set to help you reach those, and you got to be loyal to that skill set. You have to learn that skill set, stay on that routine to get where you need to go.
right, and
You
that's
know,
kind of where I want to go with it. Like,
Yeah, if you're waking up at 5:30 to start your day, you can't wake up at 5:30 one day, 8 o'clock the next, 12 o'clock the next day, and
Right.
Yeah.
you have to be disciplined, to stay on that same track.
Right. And what I want to drill down on is like, because what happens is, in order to become the best version of yourself, you're not born on this planet by yourself. So this is, no matter what, it is a competition. I think I want to get into this a little bit as well, because we didn't finish this last week. I think it sounds good. Yeah, the only competition is me and all that stuff. But let's get real. We don't play basketball by yourself. You don't play one instead of one-on-one. You play against somebody. You know, you don't have these scoreboards and stuff like that for no reason. How can you say that you want to be at the top of your field and at the same time you say you just want to be comfortable? Are you really loyal to what you say you gonna do? You say you want to be the best at what you want to do, right? You say you want to provide the best customer service. You say you want to be the best in your field. So how can you at the same time say I just want to be comfortable? Which one is it?
But I've never heard anybody say both of those. They either say one or the other.
Right.
You can't do both.
But
you can't do both because if you trying to be number one, you growing. That's an uncomfortable feeling, right? Like that's a whole uncomfortable situation.
Right.
And you can't be comfortable if you're growing. Yeah, if you're growing.
But most people say, you know, that's the thing. I just want to when you pressure, I just want to be comfortable. But
that same person might not want to be in the top 1%.
Right. But
yeah.
Why
or
you
top
say
10%,
you want to be,
or
you say who wants to start out the race and say I want to be 10th? You see what I'm saying? Everybody said they want to be the best that they want to do, right? Especially
I wouldn't necessarily say that's everybody. That's not everybody's mindset. I mean, just like it's not everybody's mindset to be an entrepreneur and be their own boss. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say everybody's mindset is just, hey, look, I want to be the best in my field.
Right. So I mean, when you corner them, I would say most people, when we say most, we're talking about 51 out of 100.
All right.
Am I correct? And generally speaking, they talk that talk. Am I right?
I think it's less than that.
I'll be honest,
I think it's way less than that.
Right. So you said it's just a degradation of society, because I think back in my day, Generation X, and then be above that my grandfather's day, even if you was a janitor, you wanted to be the best janitor. You had a pride in your work.
Not janitor that went to my school.
Hey, that's gone, bro.
They were like, I'm sick of y'all. I don't want to be.
You get the concept. If you was a mechanic, you had pride in your work.
That's gone, bro.
If you was a shoe signer, man, look at that boom, look at that shine. If you was a barber, you wanted to be your phase was cold.
I hear you, but I think
pride in your work don't mean you want to be the best.
Exactly.
Wow, that's an oxymoron.
No, it's not. You can be proud of what you do and not be the best.
So you said, all right, if you
said I want him to be the best,
that's what I want to get to. So how can you say if you proud of what you're doing, you can say, man, I'm like the worst at it, but I'm proud of.
No, that ain't what I said. See, you
I'm
throwing
in the middle of I'm mediocre at it, but I'm proud of what I'm doing.
Look, it ain't the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I get you trying to relate it, but you know what I'm saying, it ain't the same thing. That's just like you know what I'm saying, if you wanted your house to look nice, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You wanted to go outside and do some landscaping because you wanted your house to look nice. That doesn't mean you trying to get yard of the month. That doesn't mean you trying to get yard of the year. That means you just want your stuff to look nice. You have pride in your house. It doesn't equate to the same.
So why?
You trying to say that if I'm proud of my stuff, I want to be the top one out of million.
Maybe I can't compute. Maybe I can't compute.
You're trying to put them together.
No, if I'm going to take my time and make my house, I'm going to make sure mine is the coldest out there.
So B is taking the pride and the competition together, and that's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I get that, but just say what you're doing is you taking B's mindset and you setting that on 51%, and that's just not realistic.
There's a lot of proud people that ain't competitive.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you gotta have that competitive. Say what?
You proud of?
You proud of whatever you did.
You proud of your work. You want people to be like, oh yeah, that look nice. That's real nice right there.
Yeah, but they ain't coming at like, oh, I'm gonna kill them on this over here.
Right.
It ain't about killing, but you want to be.
It is killing if you're trying to be number one.
No, but you want to have the best yard.
So you got to kill somebody else.
It ain't about killing. It's about outshining them.
That's the same thing, man. Come on.
Kill has a negative
one way,
overtime.
half a dozen another.
Right. But don't you have to have the edge at all right, if you doing this, I'm gonna do if you doing X, Y, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. You got the roses out there, I'm gonna have the blue roses.
I hear you, B, but you outbid it 3-1, man. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, man. Everybody ain't on that point. No,
I understand what you're saying, but yeah. I mean, just being proud of what you're doing don't mean that you want to be better than the dude on the other side of the city.
Yeah.
See, I can't compute that.
Yeah. That's why.
But it's people like that though.
Yeah.
It's like it's either you win or you learn.
I don't know who's the majority, who's the minority.
Well, it's definitely a minority because there's only 1% of 1%. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what I wanted to get down. I want to dissect that mind frame. Like, where did we get this satisfaction? And I think to me, it's talking out both sides of your mouth. To me.
And it's another thing. We in the day and age of the participation awards and participation trophies.
Right.
Like before, you had to kill it. You had to be #1 MVP. Like you had to do something to get a little trophy.
Right.
Nowadays, you got to show up.
You got to win.
You just got to show up now.
Right.
Everybody get a trophy.
Right.
Yeah, everybody.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I can't get used to. That's what I don't really understand. I don't get it. Like, why, if you're gonna shoot at something, like I said last week, if you're gonna shoot at something, why not kill it? Why not be there? If I'm gonna run for president, you don't run for president saying I'm gonna lose, man. I'm just gonna run.
Kanye West did. There's no way Kanye West thought he was gonna win.
But if you're being proud of what you're doing, how are you shooting for something somebody else is doing?
Well, let's say, for example, all right, I want to be. If I'm gonna get into something, let's say anything. Let's just say, all right, I want to be. Let's take it away from real estate. Let's say I want to be a cop. Or a cop is a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Bad example.
That's not a good example.
Let me say any profession. A teacher. Let's say a teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't go in the mind frame like, look, I want to be an exceptional teacher. I want to be the creme de la creme of teacher. The cream gonna rise to the top. I want the awards. I want the accolades. I want my students, excelling. You don't go in there with that mind frame?
When the last time you been in a school district? When the last time you been in a school? What teacher can you point out that was just like, look, I'm as old as that what I do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no teacher better than me. I just
I've
been in several schools just saying I ain't met no teacher like it. They just trying to make it through the day.
Now the one part you said about trying to make your students better, yeah, you want to do that. But as far as I want all the awards and all that,
they don't go in there like that. I guess I'm old.
Not for 40,000 a year.
Not with every teacher. I put it that way. Again, you talking about a small percentage, B.
Yeah.
And not for 40,000 a year.
Yeah, see, that's now you getting to something. See, this is, and I want to talk about this. This is a great segue. I was hoping that it'd come out because that's the last part I want to talk about is customer service and lost art, and I want to relate it to how garbage everything has got as far as customer service. Like nobody give a damn after the pandemic. Is it because everybody want to be a millionaire? In order for you to do maximum effort, you got to be a millionaire in order to do maximum. When are you going to put your maximum out there? And how? Let me say this before I open it up. If you have cocked at this at 40,000, how when you get in the big leagues $1 million, how you gonna go all of a sudden go hard at that? If you play like Deion Sanders, if you practice half-ass, how when you get the game you gonna go full speed?
They think they're AI.
How does that gonna happen? So if you have cocked at 40,000, when you get in if you get a position that you 6 figures or more, you don't have the repetition.
Right.
How that's gonna happen?
So you talking about on the customer side or the other side?
No, I'm talking about as a professional. And then
professional. Okay.
And I think this is the cause of why customer service has gotten so garbage. It's a lost art because People, if they ain't making $1 million a year, they ain't living that Instagram lifestyle, luxury lifestyle. They don't go hard at nothing no more.
Right.
They don't have the mind frame I have. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be the best at this.
I mean, customer service is going away. I mean, you look at all of the stores and things like that. They have more stuff where the customer does everything.
Right.
I mean,
there ain't nobody
Walmart,
no
HEB.
Check yourself out.
Yeah, you check yourself out. There is no customer service. You know,
and now I got to go through the doggone thing to look up what type of apples I just bought so I can put the number in there.
Right.
And good luck trying to find a scanning person to help you out in case you're saying the system gets stuck.
So
I think,
but I think that was before. But that was before the pandemic. All that stuff was coming before the pandemic.
But my point is, don't y'all think this is symptoms of the same sickness that I'm talking about?
What, no customer service?
The symptoms of no customer of the sickness of no customer service is nobody give a damn from the get go.
Everything is in a decline.
Nobody give a damn. You go into the mind frame of I don't give a damn unless I'm hopping out of Lambo. I'm not going. Man, it's even in the hospital. I tell you when I take a trip to the hospital, the nurses don't care. Nurses making 6 figures, they don't care.
They don't at all, which is scary because your life is in their hands.
So what type of society we create when nobody give a damn?
We creating a selfish society. Is what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because you come into a place where you got to look out for yourself because you can't trust the person next to you to look after you. You know what I'm saying? So like you gotta have, if you in, like you talk about the nurses for your example, you in the hospital, your family coming in to go rogue. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't trust the nurses or have your best interests at heart. Right. They trust that the nurses just trying to come in and do the bare minimum just so they can get back to their phone and scan through Instagram or Twitter or whatever the case may be.
Right. Right.
It's just the way it is. So now, you know what I'm saying, since you can't depend on anybody else to be in your best interest, you start looking out for yourself. And you start kind of having a kind of paranoia that somebody is trying to, they not looking after your best interest or they trying to get over on you. So that goes back to the earlier question. That goes back to the earlier question that you put, B, where we sitting here talking about and feeding people information. We doing what's in the best interest of the client, but society is telling them to be selfish. So
it came full circle. So see how it comes full circle. So we can do the best that we can. Society say don't trust us regardless. And we all just try to
because it's grooming us to be selfish.
Right.
And to think, you know what I'm saying, and have this paranoia that everybody else is not in our best interest.
So with that being said, you have no qualms or you have no conscience about me putting in the work after I cut your hair and I'm about to put the powder on your neck. You don't give a damn.
Yep, because I'm worried about me.
Right.
Yeah. If I gave a damn, I wouldn't have got up in the first place.
Right.
I wouldn't even thought about it.
Right.
Yeah.
You see how this kind of full circle is? See what I'm talking about? So is it a societal problem? Like nobody is nobody give a damn. It's half cocked. You have cocked. So it's a mind thing because I can't fathom thinking like that. If I'm gonna hop in the pool, I'm gonna swim.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna hop in the pool now. Let me see if I can swim or not. And then hopping at 13 feet. I'm gonna have a game plan. Look, I'm about to be Phelps out there.
Think about how 50 years ago you go when people get gas, they come out, put gas in, check your tires, do your windshield, check your oil, your fluids. Now, put your money in. They don't even want you to come in the store.
Right.
Right. Talk to me through the glass.
And the last question is AI. So are we by default yielding and giving AI our spot?
Yep.
We welcome AI. Open arms. Come on, take our spots. We don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we yielded. We ain't got no choice.
AI can only do so much though.
It can only do so much, but you know what I'm saying, it's gonna cut a lot of people out of their job. Promise you that.
Yeah.
Let's do this because I like to talk about solutions. What happened and when did it happen? What happened to put us on this trajectory like that? Nobody don't give a damn, and we all became selfish. And know where the pride gone and whether the get up and go in the oomph, the gumption,
Shoot.
where that went, and then when did it happen?
As soon as we could start getting stuff delivered to our house the same day or next day, and having that I want it now mindset, like that helped like throw a lot of that stuff out the window, because I don't got to worry about customer service as long as I get it.
Yeah.
And I get it quick.
So you said technology.
And that's what technology does. Technology makes people lazy.
Okay, first, the chicken and egg. Did the bad attitudes force the technology, or did the technology force the bad, create the bad attitudes?
It had to be in there somewhere already.
We said the AI force, like, all right, these for man, I can't. Cause think about it. I like what Corey said. Like you back in like before my time, they had a milkman. The milkman come drop stuff off. The same milkman until he retired. And the milkman, knew the family and all that. All that's gone.
Sure, the candy lady.
Yeah, candy lady, cold cup lady. You know what I mean? All that's gone.
Shoot, the candy lady at the club now. She ain't even trying to be at the house.
Well, she's selling bundles now. You know what I'm saying? So, but my point is like those things that were that was customer service back then. We had the same one. It was consistency. There's nothing to be loyal to. So, do we know how to be loyal? Is these kids? Are we teaching these kids how to anything about loyalty?
No, we're not teaching them.
Because what your brother said, Bobby Bryant, he said, be loyal to consistency, and you'll get the results. But we don't have anything consistent in the society. You get a different person every time. Amazon, people going to different barbers. They're hooking up with different people. You know what I'm saying?
I know about that different barber part.
Yeah, but I mean, talking to you about these young cats, they don't have no barber, whoever available. I'm
They
looking
don't.
at these cats.
Yeah.
It's
For
whoever
real?
available.
Yeah.
They're more worried about time getting in and out than
They flipping them. Hey, look,
Yeah,
and
they
if they barber leave and go across town, they're not going across town with me.
exactly
I'm gonna find me another barber within this 5-mile radius.
right.
That I
It's
can get you quick.
convenience. It's convenience.
Yeah.
Convenience over
Convenience
consistency.
now.
Right. So
That goes back to that what you was talking about. Being people are selfish.
right.
You know.
Mhm.
So where does this lead? Let's pull it full circle. Let's talk solutions and how can we? I know we don't give up all the sauce, but how can we put this in real estate and rock from now? What's the solutions?
I think so. I think for us, you know what I'm saying, the solution is just to continue to do what we do. And
Shit,
then
we
there's
do that. Shit, it's hit.
not really.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't
really.
you can't make somebody be loyal either.
Right. And then you're saying
No.
you can't prejudge somebody like, oh, this cat look like he's not loyal right here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done with him. You know what I'm saying? So you letting business walk out the door, and that could have been well closed. So I think for what we do, you know what I'm saying, where we add value and we know deep in our heart and in our core that we care about our clients and we're telling them what's in their best interest, we are going to lose some. Like that's just the nature of the beast. Just like basketball players gonna miss some shots. It's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I think for the most part, we're able to retain and keep a lot of our clients just because they see where our heart is and it comes through in our action.
Yeah, staying
So
consistent.
I wouldn't say anything there. I wouldn't say anything us do anything different. Like Barry B just said, just stay consistent and continue to do what we do. And then you know what I'm saying, it just comes out on the other side.
Yeah, I mean those ones that leave, I mean you can't do anything with it. I mean, because they could
Yeah,
even, I mean,
it
they could even sign,
be a blessing
they could
in
even sign a
disguise.
buyer's, they could even sign a buyer's agreement. And they can still say, I don't want to work with you. So, I mean, you can't even hold them to that, you know. So you just have to keep adding value, and those that leave. And you keep, there goes consistent. I'm gonna stay consistent and help and provide value for my client. Hey, if you leave, I can't do nothing about that. But I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm not gonna change how I'm gonna do it just so I can keep you. Now you got me jumping through hoops trying to keep you here. Probably breaking laws and all kinds of stuff.
Disguise.
I feel like a 80s talk show host. CJ, what say you?
Nah, man, I just said like it's still really about that consistency, and like I still take ownership of it. So do a better job on the front end, qualifying your client, a potential client, Because if you, like I said, if you already know how they are, you decide to work with them still, it's on you what the outcome turns out to be.
I would say my 2 cents is this. I disagree. I think there's something that we can do, and it's not going to be popular. I think if you set the precedents up front on how we do business and we come to agreement, I think, like I did this guy the other day, look, this is how I get down. And, I'm old school. I believe in integrity. I believe in this and that. And I believe in a relationship currency. You know what I'm saying? So if we talking about your word, let's stick to the word. Let's have honor.
Hey, and real quick, that used to be like back when I was coming up, like 90s, like you really had to stand behind what you say.
Right.
Like somebody would say about you. Now you say whatever you want to say and don't get touched, don't get no heat, like
right.
It don't matter.
That 6'9" Tekashi 6'9" stuff.
Yeah.
But look,
no accountability.
I say this, you know what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying, B.
Right.
But it goes back to the loyalty thing that we've been talking about this whole time. You had that conversation up front. It banks upon the person that you're dealing with having enough loyalty to live up to their word and which y'all agree upon.
Right.
But in a society where, you know what I'm saying, we're talking about, the loyalty part, the loyalty factor is gone. Like, what are you to do? You know what I'm saying? If that person look you dead in your eye and say, yeah, man, I'm riding with you. I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you. And then at the end, he leaves. What you gonna do?
Right.
What you can't do about that.
You can't do nothing. Yeah, you ain't like you gonna approach him. The only thing you can do is the only thing you can do.
So it ain't as easy as that. It ain't as easy as having a conversation.
You can cut them off because that you burn that bridge, they're gonna want to come cross that bridge. I'm gonna build up enough value where you're gonna want to cross that bridge, and then that bridge is burned already. So you're gonna get feel the burn later on. You see what I'm saying? So that's my goal. If you burn me, see, I'm gonna build it up so you're gonna feel that burn. You're gonna be sorry you did that. You know what I mean? So that's my goal. That propels me to be even greater. But I can say like this: I think we could prepare for it a couple of different ways. I think number one, the speed. I think if we really calculate that thing and really, you got to damn near it'd be over before they can, before they can pivot. Boom, it's over. You feel what I'm saying? I think if you got your workflow down and the speed, it's hard for them to pivot. You see what I'm saying? And you got to make it like Mattress Mac did to where it's so easy that they have nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
It was so, the transaction was so smooth and so painless. It's over before you know it.
Yeah.
But if you got all these pain points for them, now they're gonna look at the options.
Yep. Well, that's true.
So I think speed, just like Deion said, that speed kills. You got it together. You got to, we closed in 10 days, 14 days. Boom, I got everything set up. Boom. Soon as we, what I'm saying? I already got as an agent, I already got the 3 houses that they want in mind. So boom, we're going on the contract this week. We're gonna be closed in 10 days. Or boom. You ain't got a chance to pivot.
Now, speed also going to depend on them too, because they have to do certain things.
Not if you box them in.
Shit.
You got to ask the right question. You got to box them in. Look, I want to know what we looking for. And when they start with the hands, see, I want something. It don't exist. This is a rule I always used to teach in class. When they start doing all this with the hands and they try to, it don't exist. The question you got to ask is, where have you seen this before? And if they hadn't seen it, it's in their mind somewhere.
That's why I haven't put it on paper.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
what are you looking for?
You got to really drill down on what you're looking for. And they start imagining stuff. I want a 6.5 bedroom house with a jacuzzi in the front lawn. Where have you seen it? Show me where you see. I nip a lot in the bud. Show me. What you talking about?
But no, I agree with that. Yeah, if you do it so fast, they ain't even got time enough to change their mind.
Right.
No.
Well, I've been talking to this. We get ready to close next week.
We about to close next week. You know, and so you got.
I already
Then
got
I
this
want to say
offer
one other
ready
thing.
for
We
you.
can go and get up out of here. This is you got to make the decision for them. I think if you keep on, you wait for them to make the decision, they'll never make the decision. You got to make the decision for them. You see what I'm saying? And this is in the book. You know, you got to make the decision for them. You box them in, boom, 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 boom. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put the offer in on this property, right? Where you want to come in at? I'm gonna assume the sale. You want to come in at 625 or 627? And then I'm gonna shut up.
That sound good. That sound good.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna make you sell me to get out of that. Now you gotta see what happened was. Nah, what we gonna come in with? Where we gonna come in at? 627, 628. What you wanna do? I ain't asking you if you want the house.
I was just getting ready to say that's one of the things I always ask them. Soon as when we look at a place, what do you think? You want to put an offer in on it?
Nah, see, you give them a chance to say no. Nope. You don't give them a chance to say no. You got to make it. It's in the book. Easy to say yes, hard to say no. So I'm not gonna ask them if you're gonna put an offer in. I'm gonna assume you already gonna put an offer in. So, all right. So I'm where you want to go in at 625, 624. But I'm gonna make you seem like you got a decision. You want to go in at 624? Nah, I'm gonna shut up. Now you gotta explain. Well, see, you know, I don't know the backyard. All right. Well, didn't you say before while I'm in the backyard that this backyard was pretty good, right? Now what's going on with the backyard? I thought you said the backyard was pretty adequate. Now, and I'm gonna shut up. Listen, now you gotta sell me.
That sounds good.
Yeah, right.
That works like that.
Look,
You gotta tell me, man.
That's
Hold up,
how
hold up. I'm gonna hold you accountable. But you gotta ask the right questions at the right time. While we in the backyard, what you think of this backyard? You know, this is a nice backyard, ain't it? Of course it's nice. What you like about the backyard? Oh, I like the, blah, blah, blah. So when they come and talk about, well, man, that backyard, man, wait, hold up. You said the backyard was that. Now you saying it's this. What's going on? Now you got to explain.
Technically, they really don't have to explain.
They don't.
Really, they
look,
don't
I
have
want
to
to move on.
Because they can say, let's go look at the next one.
Ain't no next. I'm showing you 3 things.
And that's when they're gonna go to the next person.
Exactly. That's where that loyalty kicks in. You know what I'm saying? I'm going over to the next.
And that's when they gonna leave.
I'm telling you,
I'm terminating our relationship.
You gotta curate the experience because think about it, this ain't what I want, this is what you want. So I'm showing you 3 that you said you wanted. You said that you wanted this neighborhood. You said you wanted with the pool. You said you wanted the brick in the front. You said you wanted 4 bedrooms. You said this, not me. And when I show you this, boom, I'm gonna ask you what you like about it, not what you don't like about it. And you're gonna tell me. I'm trying to tell you how this works.
Okay.
Hey, look, B, you gotta go on a couple of showings. You know what I'm saying? To show us how it's done. You know what I'm saying?
How it's done, man.
Show us how it's done.
You gonna need to video that one for me.
It's different.
Y'all gonna think this magic. Like, damn, man, how you selling these houses? Like, y'all think this magic, man?
He finna go from behind the sauce to the front of it.
Yeah. Hey, look, B, you do that. We gonna host some seminars and start charging $20,000.
Hey, all right, that's the game. That's the game plan.
If you can do it exactly like that, we're gonna host some seminars. We out here.
Man, that's how we sold, man. We did it for years, man. That's how we sold. And believe it or not, they be the happiest. Because they really want it over. Didn't your man say the Nuke said people buy before they meet you? All they want is the feelings. They already bought. You just got to curate the experience. and they just want somebody to nudge them to make the right decision. They won't have the freedom to think that they made the right decision. You reinforce that. That's where the sales come in. But I'm gonna nudge you to go ahead and make the decision.
It depends on what kind of person you're dealing with.
And
all people the
you
same.
might not like that. You nudging them to make a decision. You might not like that decision.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because if you dealing with somebody alpha, you know what I'm saying? Look, this cat ain't gonna make me do what I don't want to. Look, no, I need time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't picking
Oh, yeah.
out.
If you get somebody like that, yeah, you definitely, now you done created a conflict.
Now
Especially if you come at them like that. Yeah.
You come up with them, hey, look, you want to offer 625, you want to offer 630. I don't want to offer nothing. I don't want to offer nothing. Next house.
Right. Now you got to read the room.
But yeah,
right?
you get that from initial conversations with them. How
yeah,
they,
if you alpha, I'm gonna be alpha with you from up front. Look, man.
Right there. You done lost them right there.
Right there, done.
It's over right there.
Did he say look man?
You start with the look man up from up front. I'm gonna talk about the kids, and we're gonna talk about the kids softball and your favorite team and all that. So I earn the right to say look man at that point. You gotta earn the right to say look man. You don't come look man off the top. You gonna get hung up on.
That's funny.
But after I done brought them lunch and we done laughed and look, and I'm all of a sudden I'm gonna click that switch on them. Look, man. This how it's gonna go down.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Look, I got to see.
I'm trying to tell you, I've been doing this for years. I teach people how to do this. I done changed lives with this. Seriously, man, you got to have that switch as a salesman. Look, all right, but you got to earn the right though. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you got the Middle Easterns that have that strong personality. They only respect you if you got a strong personality back. So I'm gonna put that switch on them, man. Look, this is what we're gonna do. I'm not showing you a whole bunch of houses.
Whoa! You saying that on the initial conversation?
Nah, it's not gonna be an initial conversation. I'm gonna tell you, what do you want? Let's talk. What do you want? We're not looking at everything.
Hey, that's gonna be on the first slide of his presentation.
Yeah.
What do
you want?
Look, man. That's gonna be the name of it. Look, man.
Look, man. What do you want?
Look, man. I'm not showing you a bunch of houses.
We're gonna say there's one house, and you better buy it.
Right. You're gonna buy this one right here. Nah, but that's where the salesman come up. You got to sell that thing, man.
But you ain't showing them nothing they don't want. So I feel what you're saying.
You got to sell that thing, man.
Yeah, you're gonna show what they want.
Yeah, you can't, and then selling ain't Vanna White in it either. Y'all be showcasing, huh? That's not selling. That's not selling, man. That's showcasing. You got to sell that thing. You know what the sell mean? Don't forget, all right, I'm gonna give y'all one nugget, then I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all seen the Wolf of Wall Street, right? Jordan Belfort?
Yeah.
When he said at the end, man, sell me this pen. Right? Y'all seen that? How would you sell him the pen, Barry? How would you sell him? Sell me this pen.
Hey, you don't put a cat on the spot?
It's what you need. What color you want? Let's go and get that. Oh, that pen now? Okay. Yeah. What you want? You want $2? You want to offer $2, or you want to offer $4 for that pen?
You ain't selling me. That ain't selling. How would you, CJ? How you gonna sell this pen? Sell me this pen.
Man, I saw the movie.
But how you? He never got the solution. How would you sell it?
Shoot. I ain't got to sell the pen. The pen sell itself.
There you go. They ain't selling me.
I ain't got to sell it.
Corey, how you gonna sell this pen, man?
I'm not. I don't sell pen. I sell real estate.
Nah, here we go. Pen, real estate is all the same thing, man. Pen, real estate. Let me tell you how to sell this pen. Depends on the person, but you got to create that urgency. I'm gonna tell somebody like all y'all married, so I can't really but I'm like say one of my single partners. I'm like, man, hey, I'm gonna go in my phone, pull a girl off Instagram. Hey, man, I just seen this girl in the cafeteria over there, man. And man, she said she like tall brothers like you, man. Shoot, but I gotta get her number, man. Yeah, you got it. She said she gonna give you a number. Boom. You go to pen. I only got. You gotta create the urgency. You see what I'm saying?
So you can write somebody's number down.
You can write.
He gonna buy the pen off that?
You want the girl number, right? I got a pen for you can write a number down.
Man, you ain't the only the only cat within 10 feet.
This was in the 80s.
You get what I'm saying, though.
Get a beeper number. Give me your beeper number.
Right. You know. All right. I got the winning lottery numbers. You know what I'm saying? Let me. You know, you need to go ahead and write them down before I forget them. This pen gonna cost you 50. It's cost you a 50 spot.
You can keep that. I'm gonna put it in my phone.
You know what I'm saying? But you feel what I'm saying? The point is, you got to create something where needs is valuable. You got to create
the need for it.
You got to create the need for it and the value for it.
Man, didn't Mark Jackson sell the pen he used to sign his new contract? I think I saw that.
Who?
Who did?
The quarterback for the Ravens.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
He sold it.
I think he sold the pen. He just signed his new big contract.
Okay, probably so.
And somebody probably bought that thing too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Sports memorabilia is big, man.
Yep.
But my point is, you create the urgency. You create the value. And you create the urgency. You got to sell that thing.
And the scarcity.
And the scarcity. People fear of missing out. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, hey man, whatever, have a house related, man. Look, this thing just got on the market. I don't think it's gonna last long. You know, you got to check all your boxes. You're not gonna get everything that you want, but I think this got about 90%. You know, so man, we just need to go ahead and put an offer on this thing. What you want to come in at? 625, 624. You feel what I'm saying? Man, I just seen like they, you know, I just called listen, they got two other offers, man. We need to come in strong on this one. What you want to come in at 627 or 628? I'm not asking.
I hear you, B. I hear you, B.
You know what I mean?
Look, when you wake up, you gonna realize, you know what I'm saying, that ain't reality.
It's reality, man. We just sold millions of dollars. I sold millions of dollars worth of big ticket items. But I sold hundreds of thousands of dollars at one ticket of furniture. $4,000 cocktail tables and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know, so it works. I've seen it work hundreds of times. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it work. Mm-hmm. I've seen my people do it. You know, it works. Assume the sale. It works. You know what I mean? It's like I think Chris Rock said, I'm gonna say this when he said, man, it's all about the confidence. If you like, pardon me, she was like, nah. But if you know, say you take the lead, you teach, tell, and take control. I'm gonna teach you something, and I'm gonna tailor my pitch, and I'm gonna take control. This is what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna take you to that register, and we're gonna go to that. We're gonna sign that contract. You see what I'm saying?
You make it sound so easy.
It's easy to follow the system. You follow the system is easy. Trying to tell y'all, but you gotta have a roadmap. You don't have a roadmap, you hoping and wishing, you'll never get there. You don't know because you don't know what you shoot at.
We hustle, baby.
That's what most realtors don't have a game plan on how to get these people to the finish line. That's why they show them with 20 houses, 30 houses until they get buyer's fatigue. And then
everybody need an oil change.
Huh?
By the time they done, everybody need an oil change.
You didn't put 3,000 miles on your joint. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm showing you 3 houses. I might put that on a commercial. I'm showing you 3 houses. You better pick one.
They gotta get you. They gotta get you on HGTV. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
How they do it. You got 3 houses. You gotta pick one of these.
Yeah, 3 houses.
Hey, he got 3 houses, shortest episode of House Hunters ever.
Right. You got A, B, or C, man. Which one you want? You know
Let
what I mean?
B tell you, you only got A. You ain't got no BC. You got A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got A. We're not going to B and C.
Right.
That's it. We ain't going to B and C. What we got to go to B and C for? You said you like the bedroom on this. It's done. So.
I would say 60% of the time I hit it on B. 60 because that A, I'm warming up. Because I'm gonna use A to make you. I'm gonna drill down on B. All right. So when I ask you what you like about this, I'm taking mental notes. You know what I'm saying? I like this, and this, but I wish I had this, and this. I like this, and this, but I wish I had this, and this. So when you say what you wish you had, now I show you something of that list, but I wish you had. Now this got this, and this, and this, and this. This got this, and this, and this, and this. That's it. Where we going in at? 628 or 629?
He keep going up too. He keep going up too.
You feel what I'm saying? Man, let me go ahead, man. Let's get out of here, man. It's almost 9 o'clock, man. So, man, we'll see y'all next week, man. Y'all come, man. If y'all catching this, come on out, kick it with us on Saturday, man. Come on out, kick it with us Saturday. You know, at the Powder Keg on Britmore, man. Peace.
Okay. All right. Peace.
All right.